It amazes me how often companies are afraid to come right out on their websites and talk about what they're actually offering. Sometimes they're afraid that if they reveal too much information, it'll scare off potential customers. Or if they give information like prices, it'll tip the hat too much to their competitors. Well, in nearly a decade and a half of working with companies to help them improve their website effectiveness, that's one of the biggest mistakes that I've seen. My name is Tema Frank, and in this video series, we're talking about some of the website basics that might be missing from your site and preventing it from being more effective. In the first video, we talked about who. In the second, we talked about why. Now we're going to talk about what. There are three elements to that what question. The first one is, what is it that you offer? What is the problem that you're solving for somebody? Or what is it that you're helping them accomplish that they want to accomplish? The second aspect of what does it look like? If you're selling products, show pictures of all your products, or at least of a large proportion of them. You want to have a small version of the picture so that people can scan through easily, and you also want to be able to zoom in and give them an enlarged look so they can see the details. Now, if you're selling services, having pictures is a little harder, but it's still important. So look for pictures that somehow help convey what is the problem that you're solving for people. Showing people having that problem solved or being happy now that it's solved, those can help you convey the what, even if it is a service. The third aspect of what is, what does it cost? Yes, I'm talking prices. Now, I know that it's really scary to put your prices online, especially if perhaps they're a little bit higher than some of the competition. Well, the fact is, even if they are a little bit higher, as long as you're within range, people will still buy from you if you've done a good job on your website, if you've really managed to convey to them why they should choose to buy from you rather than somebody else. Don't be afraid to put in your prices because your customers need that information. If your prices are too high, they're not going to buy from you anyway. But if they're within range, that is information that they need to know. If there's a wide range of prices for your products or services, help explain to people why there is that range and maybe give them some endpoints for what that range might be. For example, with Web Mystery Shoppers, our projects can range from a couple of $100 to tens of thousands of dollars. Now that's a huge range, but there are variables that go into it. The number of testers can be as little as 5 or as much as 300. We have to pay each of those testers, so that'll affect your price. What kind of testers you want? We have to pay more if we're trying to get doctors to test your site than if we're just trying to get anybody off the street. There are a whole bunch of other variables that can affect it. How many tasks you want them to do? How complex are those tasks? So by explaining what affects the range of prices, it helps people get a grip on why you're charging what you're charging, and they won't feel as uncomfortable and won't feel that you're just trying to rip them off. So now I've got a what question for you to answer. What's holding you back from putting the what questions on your website if you haven't done so already? Why don't you comment below and let me know what are some of your fears about doing that. In the meantime, while you're waiting for the next video in this series, you might want to hop on over and check out frankonlinemarketing.com. There's a link there to our weekly podcast where we interview companies that are succeeding online and they talk about what they're doing that's making that successful. You can also check out our newsletter. It only comes out about every 2 weeks, so I don't bombard you, but it's filled with other tips like what you're getting in this video that can help you with your online marketing. And of course, you can download the W5 website checklist. You'll find the link to that on this page.